One down. Charlie Lamb digs in for the Guardians. Lamb, a former Gold Glove winner, batting in the cleanup spot, and he's won a Silver Slugger in the American League. 0-1 down. Swing and a miss. In the air, right field. Reynolds drifts towards it. He makes the grab. 2 down. Brothers at the corners with 2 outs. And a big swing and a miss. Nobody on the team has more stolen bases than he does this season, Chris. Cut on and missed at 101. 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Two on, 2 outs. Outside. And that's ball 1.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Good job to fight that one off.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where...
Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Inning ends. That one found hard the other way.
You know, these Guardians putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. The 0-2. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Lewis tossed to second, and they turn the double play.
Oh man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
1 down. Trey Morgan, the next Pirate to hit. Now the 0-1. High fly ball, right field. Lamb on the move. And there's 2 down. Lamb steps in. They've got the edge, but the job is not done. He's looking to keep the line moving.
Yeah, nothing wrong with a little insurance, Boog.
Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
That's the ball.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Got him. 1 away on the strikeout.
Oh, this guy's been pretty much a non-factor so far this weekend. Very little in the way of impactful at-bats and quality at-bats, and let alone contact. That's the 6th time they've set him down on strikes in the series. So no doubt frustration mounting and very high right now.
High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. Lamb takes it in for the out. And there's 1 down. So 2 down. Now here is Noah Miller. The Buccos down to their final strike. Got him! And that's the ball game. Lamb had a pretty poor showing in this game despite the win.
Definitely didn't do much of anything for him in this one. I think he knows he's capable of more. They got the W, but he wasn't the reason why.
Charlie Lamb looking to bounce back after struggling last series. Can he turn things around today? It's the Cleveland Guardians and the Washington Nationals. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Top of the second, stepping up for the Guardians, Charlie Lamb. Swings and misses. Strike one.
Ball. Come on,
Nunez.
find it.
Whips it to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second. Jacob Young now at the plate. And a 1-1. Line drive, base hit down the line. And a good start to the inning.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
In the air to left center. Wood gets under it. 2 down. And that one fouled off.
Very dominant with that fastball inside. Hitter's going to be conscious of that. Now you have the outer.
Runner takes off into center. Young on the move. Brings it in for the 3rd out. 1 down. And up next for Cleveland, Charlie Lamb. 0 for 3 in this one. In the air, right field. Cruz under it. And there's 2 down. Back here in Nationals Park. On to the bottom of the 8th. Jacob Young digging in for the Nationals. That one hit to right. Lamb under this one. Takes it in for the out. Now it's the Nationals cleanup hitter, Dylan Cruz. The 2-2. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. He's there. He's got it. And there's 1 down. So digging in, Nasim Nunez. One strike away. Gets under it and pops it up. Ramirez. And that'll do it. The Guardians take game 1 of the series on the road. Lamb with a forgettable showing in this one.
Well, I don't want to pile on a player when he's down, but that was a lousy game at the dish. Sure, they got the win, but if he performs like that, it doesn't make it easy.
Bases loaded, nobody out. Lamb getting ready to hit. What a stop. There's one. And a run scores on the double play. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Nobody on the team has more stolen bases than he does this season, Chris. Swing and a ground ball.
Run it out, run it out, run it out.
That's out number 3. Next to hit for the Nats, Miguel Vargas. 2 down, nobody on. Rips one to right, and a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Lamb at the plate now, and that's strike 1. Late with the swing there.
Ball.
2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th.
That's a ball.
Out towards right center field. Cruz on the move to the gap. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. So up next, Charlie Lamb. 0 for 3 in this one. And first offering is fouled off. Ramirez off of first with 2 away.
What do you say now, Washington?
This one in the air right field. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. Up the middle, Rocchio flips it, and very nicely done for the out. 1 down. Miguel Vargas digs in now. The 0-2. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Lamb takes it in for the out. Out number 2. Jacob Young digging in for the Nationals. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. And that'll do it. The Guardians have won 4 in a row. Lamb had a game to forget.
Certainly a frustrating game at the plate, Boog. I think he'd be the first to tell you he's capable of better. Still, they got the win.
So 2 down. Now the third baseman, Miguel Vargas. In the air, right field. And that is that. New inning getting started. Now the 4-hole hitter for the Guardians, Charlie Lamb. And a foul ball. Here's a 1-1. Sliced hard but foul. 1-2 now. Ball. This one in the air right field. And that one is foul, so we'll try it again. The 2-2 now. And that's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
All right, get it back there. Good job. Get on set. Back.
Quick toss to first. Lamb back in on a dive. Manzardo with a homer in his last game. Runner on the go. That's it for a strike. Throw, save.
Looks like the base runner had a pretty good feel on the pitcher's move. After that kick over, seemed to settle in, and he took off right away. Nice job of stealing second right there.
That's the ball.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the third and final game of the series. Close
No,
one,
that missed.
doesn't
That's the
get
ball.
the call. Ball 2. Yeah, big swing and a miss. Try to get him
Ball.
to chase on the changeup that time. That's the third. One out in the second.
That is good. The left fielder, Ramon Laureano.
Laureano comes up the hit. Good power. Not great in the OBP department. That's off the inside corner, and that's ball 1. Right through there for a strike. One out, and a runner at second here at the top of the second.
That's the ball.
That
Nope,
one misses. Ball 3. And ball 4.
Nope, that's
to
ball
aboard.
4. Runner, take your base.
That clips the corner.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
In for a strike, and it's 0-2.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not.
Got him looking.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
2 aboard, 2 outs. Here's the power hitting catcher, Bo Naylor. Homered last night, added another hit as well. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Got him swinging.
That's the ball.
Already 3 runs across in the frame. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. And another ball. That's too high, and it's ball 4. Another walk.
4 pitches. That's an easy walk, man. He could have walked me right there, Boog. The last one wasn't even close.
Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close. And that extends his lead for the most stolen bases in baseball.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
Here's Ramon Laureano. He reached on a walk his first time.
Ball.
Activity in the Washington bullpen. Mason Black looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Alvarez getting loose as well. Fastball for a strike.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat. Drive in that run. You may not have enough.
Oh, that ball finds its way to the outfield. A base hit. Runner from third in to score. It's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. In the air, right field. He's got it. Runner tags at second. Throw into third. Applies the
On the
tag,
tag,
and
you're
they
out.
get two. Double play. Runners at first and second with one gone. That one fouled off.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
2 on, 1 out. That one almost got him.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Out towards right center field. 2 away. Back in Washington, D.C. Now it's the Nationals cleanup hitter, Dylan Cruz. High fly ball, right field. Lamb has a beat on it. 1 away. Next to hit for the Nats, Miguel Vargas. In the air, right field. 2 down. 1 out. Runner at second. Here's Adley Rutschman. Swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. Abrams coming home. Here comes the throw. He'll score. It's 5-2. Lamb digging in. They've got the lead, but here's another chance to set the tone.
Yeah, but one good swing and suddenly they add to the margin. Every run counts as this game moves along.
Young snags it on the run. 1 pitch and 1 out. Man at first, Jacob Young will hit next. And now the 0-1. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. And that will end the inning. So 2 down. Charlie Lamb digs in for the Guardians. High fly ball, right field. Cruz settles under it. And that is that. Back here in Nationals Park. Last chance for the home team. Dylan Cruz digging in for the Nationals. In the air, right field. And there's 1 down. First and second, 1 out. Jacob Young digging in for the Nationals. Up the middle. There's 1. And that's all they'll get.
It's such a great feeling when a team can rely on their shortstop to make a play like that. It builds up confidence for everyone on his team. It might even inspire a few more web gems before the game is over.
2 on, 2 outs. In the air, fairly deep to right field. And that'll do it. The Guardians extend their winning streak to 5 in a row. Lamb had a good day at the office. Singled and drew a walk in this one.
Strong individual day, a team win. What's not to like? This is a game he can feel really good about.
Stepping in, Jackson Holliday. In the air, right field, Lamb settles underneath it, and there's one down. Bybee, with a stellar run lately on the mound, really carving up lineups. Lamb in the box here and fouls it off for strike one.
That's out.
This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. His second of the year, and the Guardians jump in front. It's 1-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now the Orioles catcher, Samuel Basallo. And a ball and 2 strikes. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And there's one down. So back to the top of the Orioles lineup. Here's the second baseman, Jackson Holliday. High fly ball right field. Lamb should have this one. And that's the inning.
Oriole Park, still one of the most beautiful ballparks in all of baseball. I can't say another franchise does it better than Baltimore. The opening day ceremony, the players come in from the outfield through the center field wall, long orange carpet, so many fans here. Just a great place.
And a strike. Lamb wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball. Cut on and miss, struck him out. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Lamb digs in. They're in front, but that lead could shrink quickly.
A little breathing room never hurt Boog. He's got the bat to supply that 0-2.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. In the air, left field. Happ settles underneath it, and there's one down.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay closed.
Lamb now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. He swings and fouls one off. 2 down, nobody on. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Got him. 3rd out. Ian Happ up to hit. In the air, right field. Lamb under it. That is the inning. Here's Rowdy Tellez. One strike away. This one popped up.
You go, you go, you go.
And that'll do it. The Guardians make it 6 straight victories. Lamb did a good job in the win. Just one hit, but it did leave the yard.
Well, he definitely made a difference for him in this one. Nice effort to contribute to the win.
First and second, 1 out. Charlie Lamb, and a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. High fly ball, right field. Beavers moving under it. Takes it in for the out. We head to the bottom of the second. Now the Orioles catcher, Samuel Basallo. In the air, right field. Lamb gets under it. One down. Lamb, an all-star a season ago, just 21 years old, and he's won a Silver Slugger in the American League.
Off the plate, ball one.
In the air, left field. Happ on his horse. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. Back now at Oriole Park. Now it's the right fielder, Dylan Beavers. And that one is lifted in the air. One away. One away. Tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. On the ground, 2 ball. Here's Holiday for one. A one-pitch double play out of the pen. First and second, 1 out. Samuel Vasallo getting ready to hit. 2 on, 1 out. Lifted in the air, right field. Lamb in position. He's got it. Runner tags at second. Here's the throw. He gets there safe at third as he moves up with 2 gone.
Now we'll see if moving up to third there pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a base hit. We'll see what happens.
Swing, and that's ripped towards right center. 2 down. Ian Happ up to hit. And the 0-2. In the air, right field. Lamb has a beat on it. 2 away. 1 down, base is empty here in the 9th. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. This one driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied.
This one feels far from over, Boog. Who knows how this game's going to play out now? What an incredible momentum swing on that home run, Boog. I mean, it's late in the game, just barely stayed fair, and ties up the ball game. Impressive.
Back here in Baltimore, on to the bottom of the 10th. Rowdy Tellez now at the plate. Man at second. That's a base hit. Throw comes in, and the winning run stops 90 feet from home. Nobody out. So next to hit for Baltimore, Enrique Bradfield Jr. The 0-1. Base hit, that'll do it. The winning run crosses the plate, and the Orioles walk it off in extra innings. One out, man at first. And now the right fielder, Charlie Lamb. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon.
Maybe losing command a little bit after the walk. Next pitch, not even close.
Come on, Steve. Let's go, Steven.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Now he breaks his back. Tellez. They put the tag on him, and that's out number 2. Digging in, Gunnar Henderson. And a payoff pitch. In the air, right field, Lamb. Settles under this one. He makes the grab. And now it's Juan Yepez. In the air, right field. He's got it. 2 down. Lamb stepping in now. The inning's been quiet, but a chance here to turn up the volume.
Yeah, and you love that mentality. A little thunder could bring that dugout back to life.
First pitch way inside, a fastball. And that's off the outside edge. 2 balls, no strikes. This one in the air, center field. And that is that. Lamb walks in. If this offense were a lawnmower, he's yanking the cord and hoping for a roar.
And if that doesn't work, Boog, you better believe he's giving it a second pull.
No, inside.
Lamb, an all-star a season ago, just 21 years old, and he's a former Gold Glover in the American League. Foul ball there.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
There's a swing and a miss. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. On a line out towards center. That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Way to swing with that.
He went up there and got it. With 2 strikes, I'm not going to leave.
For the Orioles, number 60, Kendrick Rojas.
First offering. Runner goes. Strike in there. Throw to second. Out of bounds. Safe. And that extends his lead for the most stolen bases in baseball.
Here's what I think the manager's thinking right now. Today, we're not driving the ball. It's hard to get extra base hits. We've got to make something happen to get a runner into scoring position. That stolen base, excellent call. Now, all it takes is perhaps a single to put a run on the board.
Ball. Down.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Swing and a miss. Handcuffed him with that slider. Now 1 gone in the top of the 6th. Kyle Manzardo digs in for the Guardians. 1 for 2.
That's outside.
1 out and a runner at second, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 1.
Ball. That's out.
Now 1
That's a ball.
missed. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look.
Ball.
Hard liner. And there's 2 down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Check swing, but he went too far. And that's strike 1. Late on that fastball.
That's
Nope,
a really
that's
good
inside.
take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
That's in. Ball 2.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Beavers on the move, and that'll do it. First and second, one out. Kobe Mayo, the next to hit. 2 on, 1 out. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. And he moves up to third. Now 2 away. Charlie Lamb will hit next. 1 for 3. Swing and a ground ball. Throw over to Tellez. 2 away. Ian Happ up to hit. Here's a 1-2. Base hit.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Brings it in. Orioles an out away. Rowdy Tellez, the next to hit for the Orioles. This could end it. Left field. And that'll do it. The Guardians win the rubber match of this 3-game series. Lamb had a decent showing in this one.
Well, you'll never complain about getting a team win, Boog, but I think they expect him to make larger contributions than he did today. Nothing too bad, but nothing great either.
Charlie Lamb, fresh off an incredible series. Okay, all set to go. Cam Smith getting ready to hit. 2-2 now. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Lamb takes it in for the out. 1 away. 1 down. J.P. Crawford up next for the Astros. Here's a 1-2. He dives, but he can't make the catch. Great effort, but no throw. That's an infield single. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. That's got a chance. Feeling for the wall as he makes the catch. Man at first with 1 gone. Charlie Lamb digs in for the Guardians. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. That's strike 1. Stays alive. Man at first, one away. Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout.
Oh, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. You know, right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track, back to feeling more comfortable and settled in the box.
Line drive to short and caught.
Man, oh man, that ball was absolutely smoked. Triple-digit exit velocity. He dives, and I'm just shocked that the ball stayed in his mitt. Looked like he was going to put a hole in his glove.
One out, runner at second. Kyle Stowers up next for the Astros. Man at second. This one in the air, right field. Nice grab on the run. And there are 2 outs.
Up next for the Astros, the third baseman, number 2, David. Up next for the Guardians, the right fielder, number 13, Charlie Lamb.
This one popped up. DeZenzo gets under it. And there's 2 away. So 2 down. And stepping in for the Astros, Zach DeZenzo. Base hit. And that keeps the inning alive. Here's the left fielder, Kyle Stowers. The 1-2. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one carrying. Makes the catch up against the wall. This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
I'm game.
Were we on script?
Never.
All right, Singy, in ballpark entertainment, you got a favorite mascot race?
Yeah, I love what they do in D.C. with the former presidents.
Somebody always gets tackled. They always get hurt.
I know, and it's just crazy. Imagining running around in those big, bulky suits, and somebody's always going to go down.
3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. Digging in, Charlie Lamb. Ripped on the ground to second. Toss to Alonso. 1 pitch and 1 out. Here's the center fielder, Johnny DeLuca. Williams is just 1 strike away. That's to third. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Boom, that's staying within his game right there.
First and second, 2 outs. Zach DeZenzo now at the plate. Base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at third, so it'll be bases loaded and 2. Kyle Stowers up next for the Astros. The Astros down to their final strike. Into center. And that'll do it. The Guardians slugged their way to a win in this one. Lamb with a forgettable showing in this one.
Certainly a frustrating game at the plate, Boog. I think he'd be the first to tell you he's capable of better. Still, they got the win.
So 2 down. Here's the catcher, Liam Hicks. High fly ball, right field. Lamb has a beat on it. And that is that. Now the man at first. And up next for Cleveland, Charlie Lamb. Tap foul at the plate. In the dirt. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Swing and a pop-up. Alonso should have this one. 2 away. So 2 down. Next to hit, Darrell Hernandez. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That's back. Out of here.
His bat looks like it's in the zone for such a long time, and that gives him the ability to get barrel on it and hit the ball out to any part of the park.
Base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
This to third. Hernandez fires over to first. Now 2 out.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what it was supposed to do.
Lamb locks in. Not the at-bat they were hoping for just now, so it's up to him with 2 outs.
Well, this guy's got the right mindset, Boo. Just needs to stay within himself and deliver.
To the plate, and he's out. Top of inning number 7, and stepping in for the Astros, Zach DeZenzo. In the air, right field, Lamb. Under this one. And there's 1 away. 2 outs, runner at first. Charlie Lamb digs in for the Guardians. 1 for 3. And first offering is fouled off.
Let's go, Lamb.
Almost got him. On the ground to first, into the outfield, base hit, and out to a board. Fought off foul. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Ricky Tiedemann, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. 10 getting cranked up as well. In the dirt. Swing and a miss, and that is that. Guardians. 1 down. Here's Pete Alonso. 2-2 now. Liner, base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Up next to the Astros.
J.P. Crawford gets a chance to hit. Swing and a pop-up. Okamoto. And that'll do it. The Guardians take the first 2 games of this series. Lamb with an okay game in the win.
Not one to put on the personal highlight reel necessarily, but certainly didn't hurt him on the way to the win.
All right, ready to get underway. J.P. Crawford digs in now. The 1-2. And a base hit right there. So a man on base to start the inning. And now the center fielder, Johnny DeLuca. In the air, right field. He's got it. Runner tags at second. To third. Applies the tag, and they get 2. So 2 down. Now it's the right fielder, Charlie Lamb.
You got this, Lamb.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. That is the inning. Guardians lead 1. They're down 1-0. All set for the start of the inning. At the plate is the Astros catcher, Liam Hicks. Base hit. And a good start to the inning.
He was all over that one. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Lamb steps in, 2 outs and a to-do list. Start a rally and save the inning.
Tall order, Boog, but he might just
Ball
have
that's
that clutch
outside.
gene in his DNA.
Two down, nobody on. Swing and a ball popped up. That is the inning. Nothing doing. Runner at first with 2 away. Now, Darryl Hernandez. The 0-2. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Lamb settles underneath it. And that is that. 1 left. 2 on, 2 outs. Drilled in the air out towards right center. And makes the grab. And the inning is over. We go to the top of the 7th. And stepping in for the Astros, Kyle Stowers. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back. And it's gone. Home run number 5 on the season. And they tack one on the board. It's 5-2. So 2 down. Johnny DeLuca, the next to hit. The 2-2. And a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
He went up there and got it with 2 strikes. I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a...
Zach DeZenzo up next for the Astros. In the air, right field. And that is that. Lamb steps in. They're down, but he's got a chance to get something going right here.
Yeah, you can't hit a grand slam with nobody on. He just needs to be the match that lights the fire here.
Here's a high chopper. Tawa tosses to first. And a key out leading off the bottom of the 8th. Back now at Progressive Field. We go to the 9th. Cam Smith getting ready to hit. In the air, right field. Lamb takes it in for the out. 1 up, 1 down. Back to the top of the order now. Stepping up for the Guardians, Cedric Mullins. Tying run at the plate. Hit on the ground to the right side. Tawa. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Astros salvage the finale of this 3-game series. Lamb had a rough go of it in the loss.
I don't want to pile on a player when he's down, but that was a lousy game at the dish. They'll need to get better games from him to have better results as a team.
Charlie Lamb with a blend of... Lamb steps in. He's facing the kind of pitcher that makes hitters second guess themselves before they even step in the box.
Yeah, you got to be committed with every swing. The margin for error against a pitcher like this is razor thin.
Second inning here, no score. Comes up empty.
Ball.
I think he wanted that call on the upper part of the zone, but just didn't get it. Now he's just trying to get a better feel for how much it missed so he can adjust his sights just a little bit.
Swing and a ground ball into the outfield, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Nice job.
The kick and the pitch. Runner
Ball
goes.
up there.
There's a ball. Safe in second, and that was not close. And that's another stolen base for the league leader.
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. It looks like it's going to be tough to score in this one. Really good pitching so far. So why not try to put some pressure on them and see if you can steal the bag, get in the scoring position.
Man at second. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
Pitch misses, and that's ball three. There's the strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
And ball
Nope.
four, two
Ball
aboard.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Bazzana in the box here and fouls it off for strike one. That's smashed towards center. And that ends the inning. New inning getting started. So stepping in for Boston, Caleb Durbin. Here's your 1. In the air, right field, Lamb. Should have this one. And there's one down. Fouled off down the right side. Here's a high fly ball out to center. And that's the third out. And next for the Red Sox, Jared Young. 2 down, nobody on. That one hit to right. Lamb has a beat on it. And that is that. Marcelo Meyer, the next to hit. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That one carrying, and it is out of here. So he just clears the wall. His 4th home run of the season. One down. Cedar Rafaela now at the plate. Swing and a line drive slicing into right field. 2 down. Lamb locks in. No need to press, but they could really use a leadoff base runner right here.
Yeah, all you want to see is a patient, quality approach. Pass the baton and chip away.
Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
Well, it's been a very impressive outing so far. His command has been a big part of it. Even when he misses outside the strike zone, which is exactly what a pitcher wants.
This one in the air, right field. One up, one down. So 2 down. Here's the left fielder, Miguel Batista. And that's a base hit. So the 2-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order. Lamb stepping in. This is why you lift all those weights, singing. One swing could send everybody home.
Yeah, and he's shown the ability to deliver in moments just like this. All eyes on the batter's box.
The other way, climbs the ladder and makes the catch. 2 outs, bases full. Marcelo Meyer up next for the Red Sox. High fly ball, right field. Lamb gets under it, and that's the 3rd out. Back now at Progressive Field. On to the bottom of the 10th. Travis Bazzana digs in for the Guardians. That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. Out of here. Ball game.
extra innings, it seems like every guy's trying to come up with the big swing to hit the homer and end the ball game. Well, he did it. Huge swing of the bat, and we're all heading home.
And your final 3-1 for Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show. Thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon. On now to the top half of inning number 2. So stepping in for Boston, Cedar Rafaela. And that one hammered. Carrying well. And it is gone. A solo shot. Lamb steps in with 2 outs and nobody on. He's basically saying, fine, I'll do it myself.
That's right. Might as well cue the movie trailer voice.
In a world where nobody gets on base, Lamb measures 5 feet 10 inches, batting 6th in today's lineup. And he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2025.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. In the air to left center. Anthony settles under this one. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Runner at first with 2 away. And now the first baseman, Miguel Batista. That one is absolutely belted. Way back there. It's got a chance. And he brings it into the warning track. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
2 away.
Ball 1.
And a big swing and a miss. Got him swinging for the K. That K is his 3rd of the game. So bases all loaded up. Caleb Durbin digs in now. In the air, right field. Lamb moving under this one. And that's the 3rd out. Red Sox. 2 outs. Runner on first. Stepping up for the Guardians, Charlie Lamb. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. This one in the air, right field. Brings it in with a nice running grab. Back here in Cleveland. We go to the 9th. Miguel Batista getting ready to hit. And a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
The batter, number 5.
Kind of a risky pitch coming inside.
Gabriel Arias digs in for the Guardians. And he hits a ground ball right side. Over to the pitcher, but it's offline. He's safe at first. And the batter now, Ha-Sung Kim. The 3-1. This one in the air, center field. Rafaela under it. And he'll put it away. Ball game. And the Red Sox even up this 4-game series at a game apiece. Lamb had a poor showing, needed to do more.
I don't want to pile on a player when he's down, but that was a lousy game at the dish. They'll need to get better games from him to have better results as a team.
So 2 down, and up next for Cleveland, Charlie Lamb.
Boom, that's cheddar, baby.
Nobody in the league has more stolen bases than he does this season. He has been dangerous. Swings and misses, and it's 0-2. Some heat there at 98 miles an hour. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. In the air out towards right center. Abreu under it, and that will end the inning. 1 down. Christian Campbell the next to hit. Here's a 1-1. In the air right field. And a couple of quick outs.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be line
Drive into the outfield for a hit, and the no-no is over. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
No more having to worry about keeping the no-hitter alive now. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap, and I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Lamb, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike 1. And a ground ball to first. Young takes it to the bag. 1 away, bottom of the 6th. Lamb digging in. They've got the lead, but here's another chance to set the tone.
Yeah, but 1 good swing and suddenly they add to the margin. Every run counts as this game moves along.
Swings over the top of that one. Lee in his 8th season, 34-year-old vet. He joined the team as a free agent. And 1-2. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And there's 1 down. So a man at first. Cedar Rafaela up next for the Red Sox. The Bo Sox down to their final strike. Got him, and that's the ball game. Lamb had the kind of game you'd like to avoid.
Well, I don't want to pile on a player when he's down, but that was a lousy game at the dish. Sure, they got the win, but if he performs like that, it doesn't make it easy.
Charlie Lamb digs in for the Guardians.
Nope. That's inside.
Early goes 6 feet 3 inches, 195 pounds, and he was a 5th-round pick in 2023.
Well, he came right at him right there, challenged him with the 2-0 fastball. Not sure exactly what he was looking for, but
Yep,
gotta imagine that's a
that ball went out.
confidence booster on the mound. You're in that hitter's head a little bit.
On the ground, out to short. The throw to first. That's 1 out, the bottom of the 2nd. 1 out, man at first. Seager stands in now. Swung on, belted. That one carrying. Out of here. Corey Seager. Now it's the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu. Hardliner. Lamb takes it in for the out. 2 down. Ripped to first, caught.
That'll drive you crazy as a hitter if you let it. I mean, he couldn't have hit that ball more on the screws than he did, and yet he's got nothing to show for it. Hang with him. I know the feeling.
Base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Lamb digging in. The deficit's manageable, but somebody's got to get it started, Singy.
Yeah, and this guy right here's got the toolbox. Competitiveness, bat to ball, good instincts. Let's see if he opens it up, Boog. Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Meyer tosses to first, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. Here's Jose Ramirez. Up the middle. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly, and that is the ball game. Lamb with a forgettable showing in the loss.
Oh, certainly a frustrating game at the plate, Boog. I think he'd be the first to tell you he's capable of better. I'm sure the loss isn't sitting well with him either.
Charlie Lamb looking to bounce back. One down. Here's Brandon Nimmo. In the air, right field. 2 down. And the batter now is Rhys Hoskins. That's a hit. Lead runner makes the turn at second. The throw in. There's the tag. They get him. And that's the inning. Back here at Lone Depot Park. Top of the second. Charlie Lamb digs in for the Guardians. This one in the air, center field. Grisham should have this one. And there's one down. That's a laser base hit.
Find it. Yeah, great job right there. You squared up on that side.
Now quick throw to first. And he dives back in safely. Here goes the runner. Pitching for a strike. Throw bounces, and he's in there safely with the stolen base. And that extends his lead for the most stolen bases in baseball.
No.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Top half of inning number 4. Swings through that one.
Ball 2.
And
Ball
now
3.
the count filled up 3-2.
Get back, get back. 3 2. 3 2. 3 2. 3 2. 3 2. 3 2. 3 2. 3 2. 3 2. 3 2. 3 2. 3 2. 3 2. 3 2. 3 2. 3 2. 3 2. 3 2. 3 2. 3 2. 3 2. 3 2. 3 2. 3 2. 3 2. 3 2. 3 2. 3 2. 3 2. 3 2. 3 2. 3 2. 3 2. 3 2. 3 2. 3 2. 3 2. 3 2. 3 2. 3 2. 3 2. 3 2. 3 2. 3 2. 3 2. 3 2. 3 2. 3 2. 3 2. 3 2. 3 2. 3 2. 3 2. 3 2. 3 2. 3 2. 3 2. 3 2. 3 2. 3 2. 3 2. 3 2. 3 2. 3 2. 3 2. 3 2. 3 2. 3 2. 3 2. 3 2. 3 2. 3 2. 3 2.
Check on the runner. Lamb
Out on the
dives
tag.
and can't get back in time. He's picked off. That one fouled off. Chris, he's currently the team leader in stolen bases. This one in the air, right field. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. They're still chasing it as he rounds second. And he's got himself a triple.
Didn't exactly square that one up, but sometimes you don't have to. Kind of your classic jam shot blooper right there. Paid a good pitch on the inside. Gotten to hit it off the handle, but he still muscled it out there. You just have to tip your cap on the mound.
Fastball for a strike. Signs of activity in the pen for the Marlins. Cole Winn, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Mejia also throwing. That one almost got him. Popped in the air. Left field. Casey under it. And makes the grab. Runner tags for home. Save. And they add to their lead as the run scores from third. Back to the top of the Miami order. Now it's the second baseman, Xavier Edwards. In the air, right field. Can't get the glove to this one. It falls in. Here comes the throw. Not in time. It's a double.
He hit that ball really well to deep right field right there. Got a pitch to drive and just stayed through it nicely. Didn't quite have the trajectory to clear the fence, but
this one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Going, gone.
he's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrists to roll over. Stays through the ball, gets the...
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. Gone way up into the upper deck. His fourth home run of the season, and they boost their lead. It's 8-1.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Otto Lopez, the next up for the Marlins. 2 outs and a runner at third. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. That one lifted to left. And that'll do it. The Guardians take game 1 of the series on the road. Lamb had a sensational showing in the win. Had 3 hits, 1 of them a homer.
I'll tell you, Boog, I was excited every time he came up. When a player is locked in like he was, it's a really special feeling. Great job in this one.
So 2 down. Charlie Lamb digs in for the Guardians. One of the stars in the win yesterday as he had 3 hits. This one in the air, center field. Grisham settles underneath it, and that is that. Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. Here's a 2-2. High fly ball, right field. Lamb has a beat on it. And that is that. We played it. First and second, 2 outs. Marshall Kendrick, the next up for the Marlins. In the air, right field, Lamb. On the move. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Start of the fourth. Stepping up for the Guardians, Charlie Lamb. There's a swing and a drive. Doesn't have enough. And a foul ball. That one ripped right center field. Carrying well. And it one-hops the wall. Now around second, going for third. The relay, and he's out. Lamb went deep in his most recent game. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's two away.
You know, the danger with the slider is leaving it out over the heart of the plate and getting contact on it. If you're going to miss, you want to miss towards the corners, not in the middle. Right there, he does a great job with hard break at the end. He ran it in.
Dives, but it's off his glove. He makes the throw, but it's not in time. And they come away without an out. No outs. Runner at first. Now, Kyle Manzardo. 1 for 3. First offering, runner goes, swing and a miss. Throw to second, out of bounds, safe. And the tying run is now in scoring position.
Well, it seems like 90 feet is such a big deal in a tight one-run game like this
That's
one.
the ball.
Maybe it's a little bit risky, but they felt good about it, and it paid off. Let's see if they can turn this into a big run.
Activity in the bullpen. Matt Brash, the closer, getting cranked up for a possible save opportunity. Ramirez also. Now this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. In comes the run from second. It's an RBI single, tie game here in the 8th. Here in the bottom of the 9th, 1 out. Marshall Kendrick digs in now. High fly ball, right field. Lamb moving under this one. Brings it in. Lamb stepping in now. It's clutch time singing. Go-ahead run sitting out there begging to be driven in.
Yeah, it sounds easier said than done, but he's just got to lock in and trust the process. One clean swing could change this ball game.
That one carrying. And it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. Mullins comes in to score. And they've got the lead in extra innings. Relay throw. Not in time. He makes it safely for an inside-the-park home run. Well, he delivers in a huge spot right there.
Well, he's so dialed in, I don't think he even realized.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Otto Lopez, the next up for the Marlins. 2 on, 2 outs. On the ground right side. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game. Lamb had a great showing in the win. Collected 3 hits and drove in a pair of runs.
No question, he was a big piece of their success in this ball game. Fantastic effort at the plate.
Charlie Lamb digs in for the Guardians. 3 hits last night, so he was a big factor in getting that win. Nice stop from his backside. There's one to first, not in time. Great effort there. Runner on the move. That's in for a strike. The throw, tag, and he's out.
Usually when you see a team try to steal a base in the early innings, it tells you they want to be aggressive on offense. Try to force the defense to make plays and slow them down.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Out of here.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Lamb now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Late on that fastball. That one not close. Going to count 1-2.
Ball.
Got him swinging.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
Slider right there. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Out to short. Fires over to first. That ends the inning. Marshall Kendrick will hit next. Next offering popped in the air, right field. That is the inning. Man at first, and next will be the cleanup hitter, Charlie Lamb. 0 for 3 in this one.
You know, these Guardians, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
In the air to left center. Casey gets under it. And there's one down.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. Lined into right. And that'll do it. Big spot here. Bottom of the 9th. Down to their final out. Marshall Kendrick. The next up for the Marlins. Got him. And that's the ball game. Lamb had a game to forget.
Well, I don't want to pile on a player when he's down, but that was a lousy game at the dish. Sure, they got the win, but if he performs like that, it doesn't make it easy.
Charlie Lamb getting. Lamb steps in. Previous batter couldn't get the job done. Now 2 outs. It's late and the pressure is mounting, Chris.
Well, this is where you pick up your teammate, Boog. They need someone to come through right here.
Ball 1.
This one in the air, right field. Barger going back. Can't get there. This one lands foul. 2 on, 2 outs. Swing, and that's ripped towards right center. He's got it, and that's the 3rd out. So 2 down. Luis Garcia steps in for the Royals. Line drive, base hit, right field. And that keeps the inning alive. Back here in Kansas City, digging in, Michael Garcia. Hit hard, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning. Liner, and this could be trouble. Ramirez in to score, and they take a 3-run lead. Throw to second, not in time. He's there easily.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. Strike in there. Throw bounces in, and he's safe. And that extends his lead for the most stolen bases in baseball.
When a guy's got that kind of lead at second base, somebody's got to call timeout. Pitcher's got to step off. The catcher's got to ask the ump.
In time to Vaughn. There for the out. Runner scores from 3rd. And now it's Luis Garcia. Out towards right center field. Lamb on the move to the alley. And there's one away. All loaded up. Brenton Doyle will hit next. And a payoff pitch. In the air, right field. Brings it in. Runners tagging from second and third. Here's the throw to the plate. Slides his hand in there. Save. It's a 3-run game. 6-3.
Well, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. Talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Ripped, but it curls foul. Two down, nobody on.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
The 0-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Luis Garcia steps in for the Royals. Out towards right center field. Lamb under it. And there's one down. Here's Victor Robles. In the air, right field. One up, one down. Back here in Kansas City, set for the last half of the 7th. Luis Garcia steps in for the Royals. High fly ball, right field. Lamb gets under it. One down. One down. Now here is Addison Barger. That's hard hit in the line. And it's into the gap. Now he'll turn for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. The relay. And he's out easily. Michael Garcia getting ready to hit. 2 down, nobody on. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Number 13 digs in. They're in front, but that lead could shrink quickly.
A little breathing room never hurt Boog. He's got the bat to supply that 0-2.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Number 74.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Grounds one to short. Witt over to first. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. Andrew Vaughn now. Here's the 0-1. That's a hit. So a man aboard now with one away. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, we head to the bottom of the 9th. Here's Bobby Witt Jr. In the air, right field. Lamb moving under this one. And there's one down. Now it's the right fielder, Addison Barger. This could end it. This one in the air, center field. Mullins has a beat on it. And that'll do it. The Guardians have won 4 in a row. Lamb with some solid production in the win.
Well, he definitely made a difference for him in this one. Nice effort to contribute to the win.
So 2 down. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. Hit in the air, right field. And that is that. So one left. Man at first, nobody out. Stepping up for the Guardians, Charlie Lamb. 0-1.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
Ball.
Back-to-back
Outside, that's
breaking
ball.
pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Center field. Doyle settles under it. And there's one away. Fought off foul. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to
Almost got him. Two down, nobody on. Inside.
Inside.
And a full count now. Stays alive. In the air, center field. And that is that. Nothing. So a man at first. Brandon Marsh digs in now. And a base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Oh, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
And a base hit.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. So impressive that he was able to fight off that fastball up and in like that. I mean, he really let it get deep on him as well. That's great bat control.
Lined into right, and there are 2 outs. To third. In time to Vaughn. That's out number 2. Charlie Lamb digs in for the Guardians. 0 for 3 in this one. And first offering is fouled off. Hit in the air, left field. Marsh should have this one. And that is that. 4 runs. Man at first. So up now for Kansas City, Addison Barger. 0-1. Right side, and this should do it. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game. Lamb with a less than great game in this one.
This wasn't his finest hour, and he may be a little frustrated heading back to the clubhouse, even though they got the win.
Back here in Kansas City, stepping up for the Guardians, Charlie Lamb. Out to short. Fires to first. And quickly one away in the second. To the right side, Garcia. Fires over to first. 2 away. Happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there. Happy Mother's Day to my mom.
Yes, happy Mom's Day.
Lamb digging in. They say pressure makes diamonds. Let's see if this turns into a gem.
Yep, time to see if this one shines.
One out. The go-ahead run is at second. Swung on, belted. That one carrying. Out of here. A two-run homer. Home run number 5 on the season. And the Guardians jump in front. It's 3-1.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
So 2 down. Now here is Luis Garcia. And the 0-2. That one blasted deep to right. That's back there. He hits the wall and hangs on. Great. Lamb stepping in now. The inning's been quiet, but a chance here to turn up the volume.
Yeah, and you love that mentality. A little thunder could bring that dugout back to life.
Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
He's really trying to stay back for something off speed. That's why he was so tardy on that swing.
Ball, that's inside.
Tapped softly to the right side. Garcia slings to first, and that is that. All set for the bottom of the 9th. Now it'll be the cleanup hitter for the Royals, Brandon Marsh. In the air, right field. And there's one down. And now it's Luis Garcia. The Royals down to their final strike. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Rounds third, headed for the plate. And now they trail by 1.
Big time at bat right there. Comes through, and they're back within a run.
Here's Bobby Witt Jr. Tap to first. Torkelson steps on the bag himself. Ball game. Lamb had a great showing in the win. Only one hit, a home run.
Such a tremendous effort at the dish. Not every game is going to be like this one, so you need to enjoy it when it's happening.
To go. Bryce Harper stands in for the Phillies. Next offering popped in the air, right field. One down. Here's the third baseman, Jordan Westburg. Two on, 2 outs. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. And that is that. Justin Crawford stands in for the Phillies. Two on, one out. Base hit. And they hold the runner at third, but the bases are low. And now a chance for Shea Langoliers. Lifted in the air, right field. He's got it. Runner tags at second. The throw to third. Puts the tag on him, and it's a double play. One down. Now it's going to be Charlie Lamb. Lamb matched a homer in his last game.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball two. On the ground to short, Turner. High throw to first, and he can't reach it. And oh no, it's out of play. Just a terrible throw there.
Batting sixth, the designated hitter, Justin
Runner, yes,
Here's
yes.
the pitch. Runner on the move.
Oh.
Ball
Come on, get
outside.
that slide.
Throw, save. That's a stolen base. That's 20 stolen bases for him this season.
Well, sometimes stealing third base can be tough, especially if that shortstop or second baseman are making some noises, moving towards the bag, try to make you think that you've got to stay close. Well, they didn't do a very good job of that. Get a comfortable lead, got a great jump, and that's how you steal third base.
Here's a 2-0. And
Ball,
another
inside.
ball. One away with a runner at third. Here in game one of this three-game set. Check swing, but he went too far. That's strike one. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. And he makes the catch. Runner tagging from third. He's in to score on the sac fly. They're on the board, 4-1. Ronnie Mauricio now. 1-2. Well struck, right field. That's got a chance. And that one is off the wall. Here comes the throw. And in there with a double off the wall.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
This one in the air, right field. And that is that. Lamb, an all-star a season ago, just 21 years old, and he's a former Gold Glover in the American League. Two down, nobody on. On the ground. Tosses to first, and the inning is over. So a man at first. Jonathan India at the plate.
Let's go, Ian.
And there's a hit. Makes the turn at second, heads for third. The throw in. There's the tag. They get him. And that's the inning. Back here in Cleveland. And now for the Phillies, Justin Crawford. Lined into right. He's got it. And there's one away.
Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time, as that was a hard hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
This one in the air, right field. Fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Okamoto in the box here and fouls it off for strike one.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
No, that's the ball. And that's ball one. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Nick Mears getting ready to go. Kirkering getting cranked up as well. Swinging a ground ball up the middle. Base hit into the outfield. In comes the run from second. It's an RBI single. A big two-out hit, and the game is tied. So two down. Jonathan India, the next to hit. And that one is lifted in the air. Brings it in. And that'll do it. One down. And here is Charlie Lamb. Late with the swing there. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. The 0-2. That one ripped right center field. Carrying well. Going. Gone. He flexes his power with that swing, and they boost their lead. It's 7-4.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Here in Cleveland, all set to start the ninth in this one. Justin Crawford stands in for the Phillies. 1-2 now. That one out to right. Lamb under it. And a quick out, number one. Man at first. And Kyle Schwarber will come up. The Phils down to their final strike. In the air, right field. Pretty well struck. That one carrying. And it is gone.
A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to...
And now the catcher comes up to him. Shea Langoliers. Looking to get the tying run on base. Here's the swing and a line drive and a base hit into right field. So the tying run reaches with two away.
That's true.
So digging in now for Philadelphia, Ronnie Mauricio. This could end it. Swing and a pop-up. And that'll do it. The Guardians keep it rolling. 7 straight victories now. Lamb was a big contributor for them in the win. Collected a couple of hits. One of them left the yard.
I'll tell you, Boog, I was excited every time he came up. When a player is locked in like he was, it's a really special feeling. Great job in this one.
All right, just about ready for baseball. Bryce Harper to the plate. Here's a 2-2. Out towards right center field. Diving, it gets down. Could be extra bases. Around second is Harper. Safely into third with a leadoff triple.
This is why hitters work so hard on driving the ball gap to gap in batting practice. There's a lot of room out there. And if you can rip one into that open...
Runner takes off. Cut on and missed. Throw to second. Save.
Well, that steal right there is wanting to take advantage of having a really good hitter at the plate. Now they've got a much better shot at bringing home a 2-out RBI.
Man on second, 2 down. And it stays fair. They're waving Ramirez home. He'll score easily, and it's 1-0. And he'll pull into second with 2 gone.
Well, that was a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get in the scoring position, come through with the base knock. You add a run.
Kyle Mansardo in the box now. Takes strike 1. Swings through that one out in front that time.
All you got to do is concentrate and execute this next pitch. Get yourself out of the jam, back into the dugout.
Got him swinging for the K. They limit the damage here. Back now at Progressive Field. Top of the second, Jordan Westburg stands in for the Phillies. In the air, right field. Takes it in for the out. First and second, 2 down. Out to short. Trey Turner gloves it. They take the force out. That ends the inning. Back here in Cleveland, start of the 4th, Shea Langoliers stands in for the Phillies. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into right field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
And he swings through that one. Next offering is fouled back. Two on, 2 outs. To the right side, Harper.
Go hard, go hard.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Jonathan India at the plate. Hit in the air, right field. Out number 2. Lamb locks in. You could feel it. Big moment here.
Yeah, everyone in the yard just sat up in their seats. So did I, Boo.
Check swing. Now we'll look down to first. No, he held up. The Guardians with the go-ahead run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Makes the grab. Nice play after the long. Now the third baseman, Jordan Westburg. In the air, right field. And there's one down. Lamb stepping in now. If he goes deep here, we may not see that helmet again until next series.
Yeah, might as well order the Gatorade shower now, Boo. This place would erupt.
Swings through that one for strike 1.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Man at second. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
And a foul ball. He stays alive.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Moniak moving back for this one. Reaching for it and brings it in. Runner tags and goes to third.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
So 2 down. Justin Crawford stands in for the Phillies. The Phillies down to their final strike. Fly ball pretty well struck right field. Way back there. And that'll do it. The Guardians add another to their winning streak. Lamb with some solid production in the win.
Not one to put on the personal highlight reel necessarily, but certainly didn't hurt him on the way to the win.
Trey Turner now. That one is hammered right field. Way back there. It's got a chance. Up against the wall and brings it in. So here is Bryce Harper. 2 down, nobody on. Lined into right. And that'll do it. Now 2 outs, runner at first. Stepping up for the Guardians, Charlie Lamb with 3 hits on the series and one of them a homer. Lamb, a former Gold Glove winner, just 21 years old, and he's won a Silver Slugger in the American League. Here's a 1-1. Swing and a miss as that one was high. Got him. Inning over. So 2 down. Justin Crawford stands in for the Phillies. In the air, fairly deep to right field. And that's the 3rd out. Man at first, 1 away.
Boog, anytime we broadcast a game with Burns pitching, we expect to see a lot of strikeouts. His ability to pull hitters, it's a real gift, man, and he generates swings and misses.
Here's a drive out to right center. Way back there. Look out. Gone. A shot to the opposite field. And they add to the lead. It's 3-0. 2 pitches, 2 swings. That one for a home run.
Looking to be aggressive all the way, and it paid off for him in a big way. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
1 down. Here's Turner now. The 2-2. Swing and a ball popped in the air. That one gets down for a hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Here's Bryce Harper. Now the 0-1. Out towards right center field. Lamb makes a move towards the gap. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Ronnie Mauricio now. And a 1-1. In the air, right field. Takes it in for the out. Jonathan Indy at the plate. 0-1 now. High in the air, out to right. Lamb ranging back. And that is that. Foul ball there. Nobody on the team has more stolen bases than he does this season, Chris. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 3rd out. 2 gone with runners at the corners. Charlie Lamb, and a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. He's already homered in this game. Slice to right. Can't reach it. This should score at least 1. 1 run across. They're waving Ramirez home.